Greetings, welcome to the channel. Today I want to talk about the law of attraction and this system that has been set up for us to take full and total control of, and how this system is a fair and just system. It is a fair and just law. The problem is that many of us are not aware of how the system works. We are not aware that how we think, how we feel, how we act is what's creating our lives. Our private conversations that we have with ourselves, the jokes that we talk about, ourselves, that we say to ourselves. We make a lot of negative negative comments about ourselves. And so the system is very just. The problem is we're not aware. We wasn't told this information. And so you are actually, we all are, so am I, we are responsible for our lives. We are responsible for every single thing that's happening in our life right now. And a lot of us, we're not very happy with what's going on, what's happening in our lives, but you can change it. We have the power and the information now to know that we can change anything that's happening in your life that you do not want, need, or desire. You can change it. And so the system is very just, it's very fair. It's a beautiful, beautiful system once you know how to apply it to your life and to make it work for you. And with that is going to come some practice, it's going to come some, you acquainting yourself with this sort of information, studying it, making it a part of your life, because everything that's happening, whether you know it or not, we are creating it. You are creating your life right now. And so with this information, the tools that I'm giving you, that I'm suggesting, can make a huge change in your life if things are not going the way you would like for them to go. And so it's just time for us to take responsibility for our lives. And that can be scary, that can be a really fearful place to be in the beginning, because we're not used to being in control of our lives, because we never thought that we were or that we could be. And so it starts with just acquainting yourself with this information and then applying it to your life, to write things out, to test them out. And once you start to write these things out and test them out, you will see that this is how it works. This is the law. This is how it's worked. It is law. And so you can start to improve and over time get better and better at this. But the important thing is to be aware and to start to put these things to work. Okay, so let's see. Okay, in 4 minutes, I'm going to try to make this a really short one. I'm going to do videos over time and put them out. But yes, this system is very just, it's very fair. Once you get a hang of how this all works and how to use it, I think you will agree. And so, this is the law. This is really it. This is really how it works. You really, really can change your life. And so start to put these things to practice. How are you thinking? What are you thinking? The images that's in your mind. These images that we have are very powerful, and it is actually creating your world. And so pay attention to those images that you are creating. Self-talk. What are you saying to yourself? Stop making yourselves the butt Stop making yourself the butt of all jokes, because we all do it. We will, do something, and then we will, say something very negative about ourselves. And the universe doesn't know what a joke. It doesn't know that it's a joke. It's going to bring about whatever you put out there to bring, and whatever the emotion that you put behind it is going to bring that to fruition. And so you want to be very careful of these things. It can be kind of difficult in the beginning because, a lot of, like, what you focus on will expand. So if you're focusing on the negative, it's going to expand. Whatever you're focusing on is going to expand. So once you become aware, and you're really paying attention to what's going on, you're going to see your conversations change with others. And you're going to find yourself, you don't want to talk about any, negativity. You don't want to get into gossip. You don't want to get into any of those things, because you're consciously aware now. You know what it's actually doing. And so it's a real challenge in the beginning to get used to that, and to not have conversations like that. Or if any so-called problems that you're having, you may be having a problem, an issue, and you want to talk to maybe your girlfriend, your friend, or whoever, your husband or your wife. You want to talk, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever. You want to talk about this situation. You want to vent. But in doing that, you're actually creating more of that. And so once you get a hang of this is what's happening, and that this is what we've been doing, it can be a challenge in the beginning, because you're like, what do I talk about? And what you want to talk about is all positive things, And so that can be a challenge in the beginning, because we are indeed creating everything that's happening. And once you know that, and you're having conversations with others, you know that as you're speaking, whatever it is that you're saying, you are bringing it about. And that can be quite a challenge sometimes. And so just be mindful of those things. But this system is very just, is very fair. It's just a matter of us taking the responsibility that we should have always taken. But we did not know. We did not know others who programmed us. They did not know, many of them. And so everyone's doing the best that they can. So now that you know, be conscious of what you're saying, because whatever you focus on expands. And so you are creating it. We're creating it nonstop all throughout the day. So as frequently as possible, you want to create positive things, to happen, to bring positive things into your life. So you don't want to focus on the negative. And when you're in your conversations, you don't want to talk about how bad of a day you had, or any of those things, or anything you want to vent about. You want to vent, you want to let it out. It's just creating more of it. And so that's just the law, and that's just how it works. So just be mindful of that, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Peace and love. Thank you so very, very much. I love you all. Thank you. Bye-bye.